Hey everyone, it's Candace. I wanted to come on here and talk about my story. So it's kind of messy. It is messy. It's a little hard to follow, and I'm just gonna get through this the best that I can because I haven't done this yet. So here goes. In 2018, I was raped by Troy Shank. I went to the police. I went to the hospital. Sorry, I went to the hospital, and then I ended up going to the police, and I got a kit done, a rape kit, and there was no nurse in the room. There was no female in the room, and I didn't know better as to I just didn't know better. And then I went to the police and I gave a statement, and they didn't do anything with it. I have a lot to say about being somebody that's been abused and raped and has had other people be raped after me. It really fucked with my mind a lot, and it's been a lot to heal through. And so I want to make future videos about that. Sorry, I'm shaking now. Um, but I'm gonna make future videos about that because that was not okay, and it's not normal to experience these things. And so those emotions that come with that alone is just insane. And so for 2 years they let him run around, and he was out there and he hurt other people, and it really was fucked up. And so in 2021 the cops showed up at my house and they're like, hey Candace, yeah, so there's been other matches to your kit, meaning that he had raped other people and that their kits matched the DNA that was in my match, that matched my kit. So with that all being said, I literally ended up in the psych ward for 9 days, and I gave another statement. The cops came and had me sign paperwork while I was in the psych unit. I signed paperwork releasing my medical information so that they could get my kit, right, from the hospital. And then some weird stuff happened after that. It was a lot. One sec, there's... Okay, sorry, anyways. After that, it was I noted I got started participating on more victim services stuff and getting more updates with what was going on now that there was other people involved. And I was just I told you so. You guys didn't listen to me. You didn't do anything. I fucking told you so. So and I had the same lead investigator the whole time. She was a female, and she should have been there in my eyes when I had the kit done, but she wasn't. So anyways, she was the person that interacted with me during this whole time. And so 2022 rolls around and I get a piece of paper that it's a protective order, and it has a redacted out name in the paperwork, and then it says that he's getting out for $2,000. This is November 2022. And he had previously gotten charged for a rape that he had committed. I believe that one was for 2021. I could be wrong. But he was in jail already, so he got released in 2022. So I didn't know it at the time, but I had gotten lumped together with a 2021 file at this point. And I had gotten... so when I got this piece of mail in 2022 from November saying that he was out, and I didn't really know what to do with that. So I watched him get charged through the media for a couple different assaults, different rapes, before he got sentenced for mine, before I even heard from anybody. And so it was in March of 2022 that the police had told me that they lost my rape kit evidence, and that I was supposed to go to my doctor to find it. And like, so I asked my doctor, and then she sent me to the hospital, and the hospital sent me to the police, and the police sent me to the hospital, and then the police were like, oh, we'll come to the hospital with you. And this went on for just over 1 year. It went on from March 2022 to March 2023. And then March 2023, when I finally was just like, hey, I want to see what's in my rape kit. Like, what do you guys even have for evidence? Because all this stuff is going on and I don't know what's happening. And they were like, oh, we found it. We found your rape kit evidence. It was found in the back of a criminal department fridge that we don't know why it was there, but it's all good that we found it now. So can you imagine how pleased I was with the police in March of 2023? Anyways, I was so grateful because I like was like, hey, we're gonna go forward with this. Like, he's gonna go to trial. Like, this is what happened. Like, I've been consistent for now 5 years at this point, and this was in 2023. And then so I was supposed to go to trial June 3rd of this year, and it didn't really play out that way. What happened was I had been preparing for trial since last year, and then I think it was March of this year, I get contacted by Crown in Kamloops, BC, and they're like, oh, we want you to read your statements. And because I gave another statement in 2021 when the police told me that there was others, and they asked me to give another statement, and I did. So I had 2 statements to read, and so I read my first statement, and then it was like so fucked up, and so I prepared for this meeting to be practice cross-examined for the next time that I meet with Crown. And so I read my first statement, and then I wrote my first book, and that's how I stayed sober through this. And then I read half of my second statement, and then I wrote my second book, and then I read the second half of my second statement, and then I wrote my third book. And that's how I literally manifested and channeled my energy into creativity to save me. And I'm like still sober throughout all of this, because I quit drinking. This happened in June 30th, 2028, and I got sober on August 26th, 2018. And I got sober August 26th, 2018. So like, I'm sober through all of this. And like, so this year when I had to read my statements, it was like unlike anything I've ever really been through. And that's how that happened. So that's why my books are so like important to me, because they're like the things that I couldn't say to my kids when I was going through certain stuff. And like, obviously I haven't like passed away yet, and my third book is on somebody that's passed on, but like, I dumped my energy into these books, and like, it saved my life. I'm shaking again. So anyways, where was I? Crown, something about Crown. Oh yeah, my statements. So when I'm gonna have to do another part 2 to this, but I signed into the second Zoom meeting for meeting with Crown, and I was ready to be cross-examined after going through all of this, and they're like, oh, surprise, or no, they didn't even say surprise, they said change of plans. There's been a change of plans. Troy is now pleading guilty in 10 days. You can write a victim impact statement if you'd like, and there is a media ban on your name. And I was like, what? Like, actually, what the fuck did you just say to me? Like, at this point, it was like April of 2024. So it was like, oh gosh, I'm shaking. Sorry, I'm gonna have to make a part 2 to this, because I'm just shaking. I just need a minute.